Hey, what's going on, everyone? James Nine Numbers here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be going over week 2 of Big Brother 24. And this week was freaking crazy. Almost as crazy as last week, but, some stuff has happened, and yeah, let's go over it. So after Paloma left the game and Julie decided the eviction was canceled for week 1, and so, hang on a second. I am so sorry for the interruption. Anyways, yeah, after Paloma left the game, Julie decided to cancel the eviction, and they had to go to the backyard to go outside to compete for a competition. And in that competition, the house guests were competing in 1v1 for a chance to compete for head of household. Since Daniel was the current head of household at the time, he was not eligible to compete. So the house guests went one by one to compete in an obstacle course to see who would press their button first. And during the competition, Jasmine ended up hurting herself after she won. She ended up spraining her ankle, and there was some questions about whether or not she was going to compete for the head of household. Yeah, because she injured her foot very badly, and as you guys can see, it's really painful. And it's not just that people were concerned about. People during the competition, Jasmine almost fell to the ground during the challenge. Julie said that she did not touch the ground, but the fans were not convinced at all. So yeah, that spawned some controversy, but overall it's nothing. It's not like last week's, but so like actually let's watch this. It didn't look like. Oh wait, it might not be working. Dang it. Oh. Yeah, this was the obstacle course. Um, Dang it, it's slow. You guys saw it. I'm sure some of you saw it during the episode, and yeah, you guys can determine yourselves whether or not she actually touched the ground or not. But anyways, yeah, at the HOH competition, each house guest had to compete in a true or false competition while going through eating some pies in order to find their letters. And because the competition did not require any physical strength, Jasmine was able to compete, and she won the HOH. Yeah, and in her HOH, Jasmine initially decided to target Taylor because she didn't want any more blood on her hands, which makes sense. But Pooch ended up volunteering himself in, and Jasmine and her allies were starting to realize they needed to take Pooch out quickly because they saw him as a big threat that if they don't take care of, he's going to be a big problem for the rest of the game. And so Taylor and Pooch were nominated for eviction. And Jasmine told both of them that they were pawns. So yeah, at the veto competition, Jasmine chose not to compete for the power of veto because of her foot injury, because the competition did require physical strength and the usage of her foot most likely. So yeah, it makes sense. And Michael ended up winning the veto yet again. But this time he decided not to use the power of veto. Although he did want to save Taylor, he noticed that people had problems with Taylor, so he wants to work with her, but it's just way too risky. So Taylor and Pooch were the final nominees. And during this time, some crazy stuff about the alliances have happened. Yeah, the girls. Apparently, the Girls Alliance is now also known as PC, or known as Paloma's Posse. Amira placed Nicole, blah blah blah. And here's the chart for yeah, someone literally made a chart for the entire week of Big Brother on week 2. Yeah, as you can see, Taylor doesn't have any alliances. We got the Rugrats, of course, and Terrence is just stringing along with, Nicole and Daniel. Yep, we got Code 3, an inner alliance with 6 in the city, apparently, what it looks like. Apparently, there's also an alliance called the Majority Side, the Oasis, which is an all-guys alliance. Bleep Paloma's Posse. Okay, that's Paloma's Posse. Yeah, so, yeah, this is 6 in the city. Yeah, here's the alliance. Apparently Turner and Pooch were also allies as well. Oh yeah, and during the episodes, we also saw that Joseph and Pooch had a bromance going on. So yeah, yeah, and people were noticing it all the way. Like seriously. In fact, after the veto competition, there was some rumors that that Taylor should be taken off the. There were no. These weren't rumors. They actually said it themselves. They wanted to think about like getting Taylor off the block so that way they can put Joseph in so that it it so that it officially forces one of that bromance to break up. So yeah. Sorry if I'm stumbling, but anyways, yeah. And oh yeah, there was no Big Brother episode on Thursday. It was actually pushed back to Sunday the 24th because of the January 6th hearings that were going on. That's actually why CBS pushed the episode back. So yeah. So that was kind of why there was no episode on Thursday, which is actually unusual for Big Brother. So this one was a weird exception. This was a weird week, to say the least. But yeah, on eviction night, which for the first time in probably a long time, it wasn't recorded live. Pooch was evicted unanimously. He was unanimously evicted on a 12-0 vote. So as a result, he became the second person eliminated from the game. And so, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. It's insane what has happened. Taylor manages to survive another week, and on week 3, there's going to be a new twist in the Big Brother house. Oh yeah, and the Pooch thing is spoilers. It's going to be posted. A new episode of Big Brother will be posted on Sunday regarding the eviction. So yeah, this is a spoiler alert if you guys didn't know already. So yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.